Alrighty guys, so this week we are going to talk about calories in macros. Throughout my entire nutrition degree, it took years to do all of the math and the training and learning all of this stuff, and that's definitely not what I'm asking you guys to do at this point. I just want to break it down a little bit and explain to you some of the things that are going on with calories and macros. A lot of my patients have never even heard of macros before, so it might be a nice introduction for you, and if you have any more in-depth questions, we can definitely answer them on the call. With calories, it's just basically what your body's consuming in a day. Your body has a basal metabolic rate, which we will find out from your in-body scans. So that's going to give us the number of calories your body needs to survive. You just laying on the couch all day doing nothing, your body burns calories. So once we have that number, that's the very baseline of food that your body needs to survive, basically. So we must hit those targets so your body can actually function in a day. Anything on top of that has to do with your age, your height, your current weight, your activity level. There's so many things that play into that number of how we calculate how many calories you should have. And with that, the biggest thing that I kind of like grinds me a little bit these days is, yes, it is calories in, calories out. The foundation of weight loss is calories in, calories out, but there's a million factors that play there. So hormones can start to take a role in there. Stress is going to take a role in there. Literally everything has an input in that number. So at the very end of the day, yes, weight loss has to do with calories in, calories out. But if there's other factors at play, it's going to be much harder for your body to cope. It's going to hold on to fat in different areas. If you have too much estrogen in your system, it's going to hold on to fat different areas. If you're stressed out, your stomach is just going to hold on to fat because it's in a stress mode. So we just want to be careful with that basic terminology of calories in, calories out. The other thing is that's pretty popular these days is if it fits your macros. So the theory is that despite what you eat, as long as you stay in what your macros are, then you should lose weight. And theoretically, potentially for some people that are working out all of the time and hit the gym pretty hard and stuff like that, that may work for them. Long term, I don't think it's something sustainable, and I don't think it's something that's very healthy for your body. So when we talk about calories, I'm really talking about good calories here. And this kind of point is something to take with you after the 8 weeks. We want to make sure that you understand a good calorie, and like a donut, maybe it fits how many carbs you're supposed to have in a day, but there's no nutritional value in there. It's not doing any favors for your body. So that's kind of what I wanted to hammer home on this call, on this talk. So with that, macros. Macros are just a breakdown of your macronutrients. So the three main ones are carbs, proteins, and fats. Proteins are probably one of the most important ones. Hard to say, but fat is essential and proteins are essential, whereas carbs for us, our system are not 100% essential. So we want to for sure make sure we're hitting our protein targets and fat targets. A lot of the research these days is saying that carbs might not be as important for everyone, but through what I've seen, some people definitely need carbs and work much better with carbs. So again, it all comes back to listening to your body. And if you guys have any other really specific questions about macros, we can talk about them in the call, but it is a very complicated system. So we'll just leave it at there for now.